Hey everybody, it's Ashley over at Choice Jacksonville Realty. I just wanted to do a quick video to kind of give everybody an update as to the rental market and kind of what's going on and what we're running into and why it's so crazy. Everybody knows that we had the Hurricane Florence, which was a lot worse, I think, than what most people expected. I don't think anybody thought the damage that we received was going to be that extensive, but it was. And especially to our market, both sales and rentals. So even though we're here a few months out past the hurricane, we're still dealing with a lot of insurance companies that have not fixed homes yet, that contractors are so backed up, repairs just haven't been made. So there's still more people looking for places to live than what we actually have available on the market. So the problem that we're running into is these renters, their leases are coming up, or they're PCSing here and they have nowhere to go on base, or they have nowhere to move in out in town. So what's happening is when a rental does come on the market, for one, most of them are not available immediately. They're future dated available. So even though it's hitting the market today, it might not be available until the end of December, beginning of January even. And so the problem is that, for one, what's available is actually not truly available now. And then ones that are, 10 people are applying for that one property that pops up on Zillow and Realtor.com that everyone's getting notified. So they're calling the companies, calling the realtor, can you show this to me? And the thing is, when you have 10 applications on one property, every time a property is coming on the market, it's extremely competitive. These property management companies, they have 10 applications that they get to go through and pick the one who has the best credit, the best income, the best rental references. So these owners and property managers are able to be extremely picky, getting the best tenant for their client, which is their job. So it's frustrating and it's hard for people who don't have the best credit, don't have the best income, or have a hard time showing their income compared to families that, have a little bit better. So that's the first thing that's really, the issue is how competitive. And when you've got one house on the market and you've got 100 people still looking for a rental, you've got all these applications. So even though your realtor is showing you properties, it's not even that they're not showing it fast enough, because even if that realtor calls when that rental first hits and they ask, are there any pending applications? Right then there may not be, but by the time that property manager gets to look and review the applications, it might be a few days later. So by that time, there's almost guaranteed to be multiple applications. So I know it's frustrating and I wish I had a solution to this problem that we're dealing with, but I just want everyone to kind of understand what's going on. With the housing market, with such little inventory and so many people looking for homes, that's what we're running into the most, is just this, how strong your application is and how many people are, fighting over one property. So hopefully with the beginning of the year, things will get a little bit more back to normal. But I just want those people that might not have that 720 that's beating out your application. I mean, there's loans and programs to buy, and if you're local and you plan on staying here for a few years, think about the option of buying. Rates are still historically low. They are rising, but they're still low. And when you look back at what they were in 2008 or before, or even after. So just, if you think that buying could be an option and, getting into something quickly is what you're looking to do, I know how you can get into a house before you even close on it, take early possession and renting a house back from the seller until you close. So there are other options. That's really the only one that I really have had success with is, people who are in desperate need of houses and they know they're going to be here. Instead of throwing your money away to someone else's mortgage, taking this time and this crisis to kind of do something that can benefit your family and yourself, and start acquiring your own assets and paying towards your own mortgage. Renting for $700 a month times 12 months, times that by 3 or 4 years, that's a lot of money. So if you're you know, someone who thinks that you might be able to qualify to buy and your credit is close to 600, maybe just a little bit less or over, I mean, let's get you on the phone with the lender and let's just see if buying could be an option and get you into a house, because I know that especially around the holidays, this is something you do not want to be stressing about. So let me try to help as the best I can. If you have any questions on buying or how the process works, or what I was talking about with taking early possession of a home before you actually close on it, just give me a call, send me a Facebook message. I don't mind that either, and I'll definitely get back to you.